Well, welcome back to the channel. It's one of them days today. The sprayer wouldn't crank this morning. Messed around with it. Had some loose wires, so I'm putting the chemical in it, and had an empty or a tote of partial tote of Roundup, had a few gallons in it. Ran it out and went to change it over to this new tote, and it don't have a banjo fitting because this is how this pump hooks up with a banjo fitting. So Dad's gone after a banjo fitting. It's looking rainy, 50% chance here in 2 hours. So I don't know if we'll get much spraying done, but we got some other things to work on, so we'll talk to you then. Well, we got a change of plans. It come up a little shower. It has dried off enough that I can spray. But the field that I was working in last, I didn't get done with it, and I was going to finish it up. And I have cleared all my data on that field off the GPS, so instead of trying to guess where I've been, I'm gonna wait for it to die down a little bit, and a day or two and go finish it. But we got some other fields we're gonna get here now, so let's get started. Well, I meant to tell yesterday exactly what formulation I'm spraying. I'm putting out a quart of Roundup to the acre. A pint and a half of Class Act. That's to make it hot. 13 ounces of Sterling Blue. And ounce and a half of lead off. And I'm running 15 gallons of water. So this field right here isn't but 20 acres, 24 acres. And my dad and grandfather farmed it 30 years ago. And then it sold, and the guy that bought it was wanting to subdivide it. So there's a section right here in the middle that was bought by somebody else, and it was in grass. So we had two fields on each side, and you kind of see maybe where the grass kind of changes or the... Well, anyways, making a long story short, it was sold to be subdivided. Part of it sold, never was subdivided. It's all again owned by one individual who does not want to subdivide it, and we are farming it again. So that's I thought a pretty cool story to tell about this farm. Still spraying good. Well, the co-op's supposed to be bringing her corn seed today, so I've got a short day to work tomorrow. I've got some things going on personally, and then I'm gonna quit work about 4 o'clock tomorrow. My wife bought me some Jamie Johnson and Randy Houser tickets for Valentine's Day and the concerts tomorrow. So it's a bad time of year for me to be taking off. But I love her and I appreciate that she done that for me. So we got this field knocked out pretty quick. No problems. And we're gonna head to the next 46 acres. And I'll bring you back then. Well, somebody's got some really good looking wheat over there. I wonder whose that is. Oh, that's mine. As long as this stuff don't drift over there. Hopefully first of next week I'll be putting fungicide on the wheat. There's a chicken barn over there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But this field here is another one that was split up, I believe. Half of it was in pines, half of it was in grass. My aunt and uncle bought the grass part several years ago, and then after the owners cut the pines off of it, they were able to buy the rest of it, and we've made it one big field. The field across the road where I've got my wheat used to be in pines 20 years ago. So it's good to see ground coming back into things and fields coming back together again. Back in the fall, we had soybeans on this field, and we were combining them, or I was combining them, and I kept running out of doe and a buck. It was a pretty nice buck. I got that the best I could on a video. I may link that down in the description, but it come out of this row, fence row here. So we might get a glimpse of him. I doubt it. But he was chasing her. Gordon Bright, there's the chicken houses around here. That's what they look like. This is I think they call it a GP. It's a pullet for 6 months and an egg barn for 8 months, and then they clean out and get rid of them, and they get another 2,500, 3,000. I don't really know, but it's a whole lot of birds. I'd like to have one. A barn, that is, not really necessarily a chicken. I do like eggs though. That's what they look like. There's a pecan tree right there. Pecan. Used to be several trees down through here, and we had them cleaned out, but my aunt and uncle wanted to leave that pecan tree there. And a couple years ago, Dad was combining and had his auger out after I got on to him, and he went around it with the auger out and wrecked it up pretty bad. But I'm glad they got rid of the rest of the trees, because it was aggravating the plant to spray around. There used to be a lot of vetch in this field, and I used to have row cleaners on my planter, and it was one year it was thick and vetch, and I come over here and tried planting, and I even lifted my row cleaners up, I took them off, and after that I said I'm not going to put them back on, because when people ask me about road cleaners, no, I do not have any on my tractor, and I do just fine without them. Don't like a bit of corner here, and we'll have this field done, and we're going to move off down in the holler and bring you back there. This has always been a rough little place right here for equipment. I usually meet a car in here somewhere. I'm just going right up here. And we'll catch you here in a bit. Well, this field right here would almost make good hay. It was where I had some wheat last year, and evidently I was leaving some on the ground because I have a pretty good standing spots. Oh well, it's a cover crop anyways, so it'll serve its purpose. Bring you back a few. Don't much anything grow right here between on this road here. That fence line there with them trees, the deer likes to hide there, and they eat up stuff, crops, soybeans. There is a bale of straw that somehow got left here. $30 of profit that I've missed right there. I don't know how well you can see it, but this farm is got a bunch of crap out there in the middle and pretty rolling and odd shape, but it's worth it. It's a good producing farm, and I've been farming it for several years. But it's not ideal by no means. It's just aggravating, but it's worth it. Well, I didn't even get all the way around this field, and done run out of float juice. So I got church tonight, so I'll probably get my water ran in here, getting the chemicals in the morning, and go take care of what I've got to take care of, and come finish this tomorrow afternoon. So I got something else I'm gonna show you. So this is a farm I've been farming. There was a pond right in there. Landowners wanted it and the trees taken out. So I'm afraid it's going to stay wet. I think they're going to bury all that stuff in here. But they're going to have to get it pretty quick because I'm planning on planting corn out here. So I'm fixing to talk to him, see what his plan is. The old caterpillar bogging down right there. So I'll bring you back in a minute. this sprayer like it's my own personal vehicle. I just talked to the dozer man. This should be ready to spray and plant next week. So I've got somewhere to be. So I'm gonna call this a video. So if you liked it, give a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. Remember the Thomas Farms logo. If you want a decal, I'll send you one for a $5 donation to the Vanderbilt's Children's Hospital here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll leave my address in the description if you want to send a donation to me. Right on the memo, Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. We're still at $180. Nobody's donated anything the last day or two, but I haven't checked the mail today, so we'll talk to you on the next one.